Hello everybody, welcome to Coco's Crochet. I'm Litsa and today I'm going to show you what we've collected so far for our Crochet for the Community Winter Appeal Drive for 2025. So just to refresh your memory, about 4 months ago now, because it's only 2 months away, what are we, February, March, April, so until the end of April we have, we're just past halfway actually, so about 3 months ago I came on to invite you all and also let you know that I am going to be crocheting as many beanies, scarves as well, or blankets to go towards the Winter Appeal Drive here in Sydney, Australia for Anglicare. Now, when I approached the Reverend, he was very excited and I was so happy that he said yes, that we could crochet for the community, because sometimes it's very hard to find organisations that accept handmade items. So I have been, putting aside a few beanies and blankets, and I will show you them in a moment. And then I will extend a little invitation and a suggestion to you all at the end of this, little catch up, because I'm hoping that we can get quite a few more things in by the end of April, because by then it'll be quite cold here in Sydney, Australia, because March, April, May is our autumn or fall, and then we tip into winter. And it can get very cold on the streets or even in homes that don't have heating. So why not, give some people some warmth and some love, just crocheted by us. I think that they would be very appreciative of that, and it would bring us so much joy too. Imagine the warmth in our heart. And this is why I'm doing this. And of course I've extended it out to the community with no pressure, of course, to join in. But before I show you what I've been collecting, let me tell you, our friend Shirley has sent in 5 scarf and beanie sets all the way from the USA. So thank you so much, Shirley. If you haven't seen the Happy Mail video, you're missing out, because there was some other goodies in there as well. But today I'm going to revisit the scarf and beanie sets that Shirley sent us. So thank you so much, Shirley. And I'm actually going to put the little hats or beanies on my little head here, my little foam head mannequin, because I didn't do them justice, I don't think, last time. I was just so excited to receive them. So they all came bagged in these little bags here, and I have taken them out and I will rebag them because they're just so beautifully soft and washed. And let me tell you guys, this yarn is amazing, and Shirley has been kind enough to let us know which yarn she used for each and every set. Now this one is my favorite, and yes, Shirley, I will be passing it on. So look at this gorgeous hat here, guys. I absolutely love it. Oh my gosh, if you could feel how soft this is. Now, it is made from Big Twist Value, 100% acrylic yarn, and I love that I can say that I'm holding it in my hands. And this color here must be some sort of purple, I'm guessing. But without my glasses, I'm not going to read that, guys. So let me just pop them on. So this one here is, where is the color name? Purple ombre. I think they're all like a green ombre and a blue ombre and things like that. But this is the Big Twist yarn that Shirley used. And look at this beautiful scarf to go with it, guys. Oh my gosh, look at all those purples. And there it is up close for you. Absolutely stunning. And I'm so glad that this time I've got enough time to showcase. Well, not enough time. I'm not as excited as I was when I was unboxing to show you each and every hat, because I love wearing hats, but it's quite warm here still in Sydney, Australia. So I won't put them in their little baggies now, but I will pop them in later, and I have kept them in a nice box on the side there. Now the next one is again a Big Twist, and it is, must be like a red ombre, I'm guessing. And my gosh, is this Big Twist yarn super soft? Yes, it is, guys. And look at the texture on this gorgeous hat. I absolutely love it. Now this one is for a bigger head, which is great, but look at that, there's puff stitches in there, and the rim, absolutely gorgeous, right, guys? I absolutely love that colorway as well. And look at this lovely scarf. Look at the colors and the stitches there. Oh my goodness, Shirley, you've done such a beautiful job. What I love so much about our Yarny community is that through our crochet we touch so many people, and that's what brings us together as well. I think our love of gifting more than receiving has always been something that bonds us, and I absolutely love that we have that in common. It's very hard and very rare to find that nowadays. People are, they're not as kind as they used to be, I don't think, in mainstream society, but not in our crochet or yarny community. We certainly are very, very giving. Now look at this beautiful hat here, or beanie. Oh my gosh, the colors, the stitching, absolutely gorgeous. And it's this big twist value yarn once again. And the beautiful, beautiful scarf to go with it. Look at the color transitions, the ombre, but look at the stitch. Looks like a V stitch to me, I'm pretty sure. Yes, absolutely gorgeous. Another super, guys, if you haven't experienced big twist yarn, I wonder, is that a Joann's yarn? Does that mean that it's no longer going to be available? Maybe we shouldn't be worried about how soft it is. But then again, I never get my facts straight, so I'm probably way off here, guys. Now, this color green is amazing. I absolutely love this one. Again, another big twist. Look at the stitching on this one. Shirley, you've done such an amazing job, guys. You've got to see it from the top and how it goes down. I absolutely love how you've made this hat. There, let's see your little eyes. Oh my goodness, and the color's beautiful. And here's another one. And I love how you even put a border on your scarves. I think that's amazing. Look at that, guys, up nice and close. Beautiful, beautiful work. And it's all the way from the other side of the world. Wait till I tell them that that's where it's come from. Someone that they'll never ever meet or know has put so much love into this. And look at this beautiful sparkle hat here, guys. Oh my gosh. Look at this one. Oh wow, and look at the stitching there. Look at that. I absolutely love this one. Now what are the, oh, my favorite stitch in the whole wide world. Well, one of them is the cross double crochet. And look at this beautiful scarf. It has the same stitch in it as well. It's a little bit darker, but you can certainly see the sparkle, and there's cross stitches in there. And the yarn for this one, no wonder it's so super soft, is a crystal cake. Karen crystal cake. And what color is this one, guys? We have to find out with all that sparkle in it. And this one is called Peacock. Yes, I can see that. So they're all of Shirley's hat and scarf sets. Oh my goodness, they are so gorgeous and so soft, guys. Oh my gosh, this yarn is super soft, this crystal Karen cake. Now, so that's 5 sets of 5 beanies and 5 scarves already there. Now, in the meantime, I've crocheted some beanies and I've knitted some beanies on my knitting machine. So we're still like about 2.5 months out. So I'm hoping to build my collection as well. At the very least, double the amount of hats. And we'll see how we go for blankets. But this one here, and I'll pop it on. These are part of Beanie of the Week, so you'll see them in all the podcasts. So everyone that hangs out with us all the time, thank you. And everyone who's joined us today, thank you. But you would have seen these before, but that's okay. So this one here is the Toffee Beanie by our friend Sweet Pea Sid's Inspirations. I hope I got that right, Sid. So that's one that I made there. And now this one here is by our friend Mary over at Slow Crochet, and it's the C2C beanie. Absolutely love that. I'm trying to make them different sizes, the hats, not just hats that fit my head, because obviously there are people out there that haven't got just my head. Now this one here is by Spring the Fibre Enthusiast. And it's a beautiful hat. I think it's called Northern Lights, something like that. I know I got it wrong, but it's definitely in her playlist and definitely on one. I think it's our second beanie of the week. And this is the Bonbon hat that everybody loves by Crystal at Bag O' Day. I made a big one here, but I've made one that fits my head as well. This is a huge favorite, and I love this yarn. Look at the top, guys. So if you haven't made a Bonbon, the Bonbon hat by Bag O' Day, highly, highly recommended. And one of everyone's, I think, all-time favorites. Once you make a divine hat, you're addicted for life. This one is huge, guys, because the yarn that I use is humongous. But look at that. I love, love, love this pattern. And it actually, like when you wear it, it all puffs out. So it actually sits like that. How gorgeous is that? So how many beanies was that? 1, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So there's 5 more beanies. So we're at 10 beanies and 5 scarves. I'm going to write this down because you know I'm going to lose the tally. So 10 beanies, 5 scarves, and now I've got some knitted beanies as well. So I've got the knitting machines, which I have fallen in love with so much, and I'm trying to make a couple of beanies a week, so you know, that way I've got them ready to go. So there's one here. This is just using all of my Spot Saver USA style 10-ply yarn, and it's just all acrylic. So all the yarns that I use are acrylic as well, because we all know that when we donate, we don't want anyone to have an allergic reaction. So any natural or acrylic, like acrylic or cotton, I'm guessing, but acrylic is very safe. So there's this one. This one is a little bit smaller, and this one is reversible. So it does have, it looks like that and like that. So depending on the look that the person wants to go for when they're wearing it. This one is exactly the same inside out. This one is reversible. No, this one is exactly the same inside out. This one is all just grey. And this one is all this beautiful aqua colour. And the great thing about these beanies, they're double thickness. So they're actually super, super warm. And look how much they stretch, guys. So they can fit on a humongous head. Or they can just fit on, like, you know, a smaller head. But they do stretch very, very, like, a lot. Can't even speak English. So that's what they look like. So they've got the little gathered top there. I don't add pom-poms very often because I'm not very good at making them, and I do have some of the furry ones, but you know what, people that are just trying to keep warm, they're not really worried about that, right? So they're our knitted beanies, and I have, how many do we have here, guys? 3, 6. So 6 knitted beanies. That's pretty cool. So 6 knitted beanies, and I have 5 blankets, I think. Now, a lot of you that watched last year, every month I did my supercalifragilistic catch-up, which was all the cows that I was involved in, and with a movie marquee challenge, I made about 6 blankets that I sent already off to Camp Boggy Creek, and then I decided the rest were going towards the charity that I'm donating to this year. So here's one that I absolutely love, this one. I don't think I remember all the movie inspirations, but this one I certainly do because it was just a very recent FO. So this is from one of the Trolls movies, I think the number 3. And I love this blanket. It's made out of blanket yarn. So imagine how quickly it whips up. And this is a stitch by Play Hooky with Me, I'm pretty sure. And this is a beautiful size blanket too. Most of them are 40 by 40 inches because that was the sizing for Camp Boggy Creek. And this one is pretty much the same, just a little bit bigger. And then I'm going to boil here, guys. I'm going to move my little head out of the way so I can pop these on the table because it is very warm today. This one I absolutely love. I love the colors. I love the stitch. So this one is a V stitch cluster. So that's what you'll see all the way across in these gorgeous colors here. It's very 70s, isn't it? And just a very simple border of just double crochets, all US terminology. But again, this one is, you know, this is a quarter of it, so it's as big as the other one. It might just actually be a little bit longer, so just over 40 inches. And this is another, and that one was made with the USA style 10-ply yarn again. And they're all so super soft, and they smell so good because they've been washed. And that was using a 6mm hook. The other was a 9, I think, so that one grows. No, the other one was a 12 millimeter hook. Now this is another, just a C2C blanket. I absolutely love this one. Oh my gosh, it smells so good. But in the corner here, Shirley coincidentally inspired me to do a very different stitch, and it's something to do like the C2C block, block stitch, I think it's called that. But because being blanket yarn, it was going to be very, very holey, I did it at both corners, which I think adds a little bit of, you know, interest to the blanket. So this one will keep someone very, very warm as well. I disappeared for a moment. There we go, that's it. Now this one here, I absolutely love this one, and I learned a new technique. Now this one here is using my spot saver yarn again and a 6mm hook. I learned how to do the join as you go corner to corner method by Fiber Spider, I believe it is, and I tried to get like, I can't remember what that effect was. Oh, anyway, I can't think of it now, but how gorgeous is that? And then I just did a little scallop edge on it. And I absolutely love this blanket. I'm going to have to make one similar again. And all the colors that you see were chosen, the inspiration was the movie posters. And then sometimes you think, wow, I would never have thought to put those colors together. And they actually look really, really good. So that was that one. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4. And number 5. I think this was like, I can't remember the actual movie, but it was something like a Fright Night at Freddy's or something like that. Anyway, it was meant to be like a scary movie, like a horror movie or a Halloween movie. So this is why I chose these colors, and they were also in the movie poster. And this is just a continuous granny square. That's all it is, and it is huge, guys. I absolutely love it. And I didn't color control at all. I did use 2 strands of 8-ply or DK weight yarn, but it was quite thin, so I thought the 2 together. So it is quite a heavy blanket as well. So there we go, 5 blankets. Where's our little tally? I've lost it underneath all the blankets. Hold on, guys. Oh, they're so heavy. Okay, so far I think we're doing okay. We've got 5 scarves. There's a theme here. 5 scarves, 10 beanies, 5 blankets, and 6 knitted beanies. So in total, we've already got 26 pieces. I think that is pretty amazing. 2.5 months to go. I think that I should be able to at least double the amount of beanies, at least. I'm hoping more. And at least another couple of blankets. I'm looking in the background, there's some of my whips destined to go to the blanket drive as well, to the winter repeal. So at least one more blanket would be great, right guys? I could make it 6, and then at least another 10 beanies and maybe some knitted ones. We'll see how we go, because like I said, we've got until the end of April, because I will be handing over everything on the 12th of May from memory. Now, I'd like to invite you at this stage all to join in if you can, even if you have 1 or 2 beanies lying around, a scarf that you never think you'll use, or a blanket that's been sitting there, you know, not loved by anyone as yet, but destined to a home where someone will love it. And I can only extend this part of the invitation to our yarny friends in Australia. I would be more than happy to reimburse you for the postage. So instead of me sending you yarn and then you sending it back, excuse me, fibers everywhere, I think that it may be a great idea if at the very least we could do this together, almost like a collaboration, where at least I can reimburse you for the postage, because I do know that postage is very expensive, and that's why I'm so sorry to all of our yarny friends overseas. I can't extend that to you at this stage. But if any of you here in Australia, it doesn't matter where you live in Australia, if you have something lying around and you'd like to pop it in the mail, please do not hesitate to send me, you know, the little receipt when you pay for it, and I will be very glad to reimburse you, because the more we can gather, the better. And you know, like I said, you don't need to send anything. Every single one of you who's a cheerleader, just cheering me on this journey, coming along to see, you know, where I'm up to and who sent, you know, in something, and then at the end, when I tell you how happy the recipients were. I'll never get to meet individuals, but I do know the organisation is already very pleased that we will be sending things through to them. So I hope you've, you know, enjoyed seeing a little recap of what we're sending in. I'm so glad that I got to model the beanies, because sometimes, you know, I don't do them justice just by showing them to you, and it is way too hot to wear them all, guys. Let me tell you, as much as I love wearing a beanie, I wouldn't want to wear how many beanies today and hats? It would have been something like 16 of them. So yes, no, not today. So thank you once again for joining me. I hope you're all keeping well. And until I see you all very, very soon, take care, everyone. Bye-bye for now.